Here at Advance, we've been doing machining for 20 years. We specialize in 4 and 5 axis machining, and we've gotten really good at it. And we really couldn't be where we are today without the help of Makino. With Makino's automation systems, we can run parts lights out 24/7, and we know that they'll be right.
We really discovered that we had a need for automation because we have customers who have dynamic lead times and they want blanket orders or stocking orders. So they're going to order an annual usage quantity. They don't need them all at once. They're going to release them over the course of the year. And so what we needed was to get out of constantly being in a setup and constantly being in a qualification state. So what we found was that automation was a great solution for being able to set up and stay set up on parts that we know are going to repeat for our customers or parts that we know we're going to release over the course of the year. It gives us the flexibility to not have to run that annual usage quantity up front unless we want to.
I'd say the main thing it helps is just flexibility because we are switching between parts so often. We're able to start and stop a job as needed. And if we get a new order in that's hotter than a job that's running, we can just stop the job where it is, put it in the stocker, and then when we're ready to run it again, we can click the button and start it up again. So that's just been a huge impact on our workflow.
It has made it so much easier because between loading in one station instead of walking from machine to machine, the automation, you can stay in one spot and it loads and unloads the machine by itself, so you don't have to worry about that. You can focus on inspections and deburr and the things you should really be doing other than tightening a nut on a column. You don't have to work 7 days a week anymore. You can load out your machines and take Saturday off. Go ahead, because we got 12 hours it's going to run anyway. So you just sit at home, enjoy your weekend, have fun, enjoy the sun. It's helped out tremendously. The way we can check tools and do the tool life management through the Makino system, it lets us do it by time, parts, distance cut, however we want to do it, and it prevents the tool breakage before it even happens, so it stops us from getting scrap and bad parts in general.
The tool life monitor is a huge help. I'd say that's probably the biggest factor in keeping things up and running. When a tool does break and throws an alarm, it stops the program from continuing and breaking every tool that runs after it. If a tool breaks, you only have to change one as opposed to 5 or 6.
We saved $5,000 plus from January to March in tooling costs alone due to better tool life monitoring and some other tooling improvements that we've made. It definitely is a partnership between us and Makino, and it feels like a win-win. One of the things is having that consistent support, not just from a 1-800-Makino number, but having specific contacts, knowing their names, knowing their faces, knowing that if you need something, you can reach out to them and they will be there for you. If we're looking at purchasing new equipment, if we have a specific part number that we think might bring us into a new machine, if we've got an idea for how we might want to maximize production on our floor, they're here with us, they're helping us brainstorm, they're pointing us in the right direction. And so it's definitely a win-win.
The future of advanced CNC depends on Makino's automation. And considering how well our partnership has gone so far, I think it's going to get even better.
It's also wonderful to know that I think the core values at Makino, it aligns with what we're trying to do here. We like to create opportunities for our friends and for our neighbors. That seems consistent. Also, we want to maximize production on our floor. We want to be efficient. We want to be a good company to work with. So I feel like we align really well in that way. No, we've had other machines, so that's probably the bigger part of it. Notice the trend these days. There's only like one non-Makino over here, so yeah.
If a part requires tight tolerances, high precision, and repeatable quality, Advance has got it. And that's all thanks to Makino's promise of performance.